Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming as I'm continuing to work through Disco Elysium. So we definitely got some more good information from the negotiator in the last episode. It sounds like the Union is kind of like the force that's in charge over here. She definitely had more information for me to try to get. Unfortunately, I lost the ability to talk to her, and I don't know if it's because it's getting kind of late at night, but we did kind of wander around a bit more, tried to get inside of a tenant building. Was trying to find a cheaper place to stay. Didn't have much luck there. However, we did end up having some luck when we went down and found a couple old guys sitting down, eating a sandwich, just playing a ball game. And I took one of the balls and shot it to the moon, baby. Totally ruined the game, but man, that was one epic moment. Where we left off though, I had my first full morale defeat, you could say, and it actually ended the game. Did not know that was a thing that could happen, but lesson learned, I need to be hitting the save button a bit more often. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you do have a really good time, it sure does help me out if you think about hitting that subscribe button for me. All right, in this episode, we're going to try to make it back up to the inn and see if that union meeting is going on and see what kind of riffraff we can get up to up there. All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I'm back. I have one morale. One thing I noticed while editing that last video, I think I found a morale back here, and I don't know if I picked it back up after I died. It was over, like... Oh, it was like right here. I guess I did. Man, I only have one. Oh. Man, you talk about living on the edge. Someone mentioned there was some kind of an intercom thing. I thought they said there was an intercom thing right in this area somewhere. What's this? I'll take that. I guess I can check all the trash cans now for... I look a bit like a hobo. Digging in all the garbage just to try to grab 10-cent bottles. That's funny. I thought they said it was over in this area. We'll go around and click on this stuff.
Nothing to see here.
Oh, I did find out that the color along the top has nothing to do with it actually going to like lower my morale or be a health hit. It's kind of random. So that was nice to know. So now I don't have to be like, oh, that's blue. I better not do it. Oh, man. I feel like I'm going to click this and we're just going to lose right away. It says impossible. All right, we'll leave that be for now. Only because I only have one. Is there anything else to click on over here? I don't think there is. I kind of want to see if I can get in this room, though. I'm curious about this jacket I see up here. But there's a walkway from over there, so that may not be how we get there. Okay, so... like I said, we're going to go up to the Union place, but first I want to go have a little conversation with these guys again. I hate the fact that I only have one morale. Is there a way to get those back? Like if I sleep, would I get that back? I wonder. Someone told me also, so in the last episode we grabbed one of their balls, we threw it clear out into the water. They recommended that I sell this because they said that if you don't have this to give to these guys, you actually get better information. So I'm tempted to sell it because that's $13 or like 140 bottles. So man, that's a hard choice. Okay. Man, I have Let's talk to you.
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Tell me about the case again. Oh, nothing we needed there. Oh, we had a yellow there for a brief second. Right there. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Those are not near as important as I thought they were going to be in the beginning. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. All right, I know it's a bit risky, but we're going to try talking to these guys again.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me...
Yeah, talk to him first. Okay.
Oh, no shame. Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
Honey, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Oh, these two crack me up.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
I'm tempted to see what we get if we go the other route. I know my original plan was to try to pick all the same stuff, but I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out differently. Shouldn't I ask what game it is first? Yeah, we're going to try it.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Wow. It's still such a good opportunity. Okay, we're going to do it. To the moon, baby. Just launch that puppy.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You.
All right, we've kind of already seen these, so I'm just going to click them.
Ruffles your hair and
I believe I did all those. There we go. Oh, like Kim's even standing over there. Can you imagine what that would be like? These guys are just tossing them right down here. They see me just whoosh, like spin and launch. Oh, that'd be so funny.
A whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit.
What
That's right.
the hell is your problem?
Okay, not a weak right tricep, that's for sure. I think I chose that one.
If you are a cop, you do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why. Free.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it
That's
easy.
so great.
Honey.
Okay, I'm going to skip through a little bit of this. Hold out the shot put wall.
Thank you, officer.
There we go.
This is really something.
Mon.
Yes. Why did
Okay, do you know anything about the man hanging in the back?
about the murder?
You're playing. I think I clicked on both of these,
In Martinez. The union
but you don't have a problem with the cop. Nope.
He doesn't
Okay.
know about the crime.
Number one, I believe we went with police women.
Confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties.
It's so bad. Not to mention keeping the station tidy and the men fed and happy. Okay, this is a good spot for me to say, I have learned this game is definitely going to kind of push towards political thoughts and ideas, and there won't always be silly options to choose from. Now, I don't want to have a boring playthrough where I'm trying to stay neutral and everything. I feel like that would be kind of lame. I mean, I don't know if it is. Maybe it's a lot of fun. But I feel like that's going to lead to a pretty boring playthrough. So my plan is to kind of lean into some controversial topics at times. So it does not necessarily mean that that is my point of view. Hopefully that kind of goes without saying, but I'm just going to say it just to be safe. Be like, I can't believe he thinks this way. No, it's not the way I think. We're just going to have some fun with the game. All right, so obviously, number one.
No man can afford to turn his eyes to the horizon if his rear isn't secured.
I think I chose that
The
last time,
women
though.
folk take care of that, then men can tackle the bigger issues.
The big issues. Great minds think alike. You and I really seem to have it all figured out. I guess it might not be as black. Yeah, number one.
The RCM doesn't discriminate.
That's right. Kim
Women
stands
are
up.
held to the same standards as men, and as reflected in the quarterly statistics, are equally effective in their jobs.
Quarterly statistics.
Unlike men, they also have to deal with the very same mentality you two are displaying right now. If it weren't for this, they would outperform us.
We got to hold him back somehow, right?
I'm glad at least some people keep a level head in these turbulent times.
So funny. Playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was it made by a sea monster? I think is what I chose last time.
It quite
Yeah, artillery fire
That's
used.
what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
I want to say number 2.
Sadly, no. It was
That's
the
right.
foreigners who should have fought dirty, like they...
It was
Yep.
probably a bit more complicated than that.
Okay, why shell them here? They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. Look around. I understand. I'd bum this. Let's try number 3.
This place is a damn beachhead, son. They didn't do it because they didn't like it. They had to soften the commies up first.
They didn't like it. We gotta level it so we can rebuild it.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim. Nod thoughtfully and turn to look northeast. Shake your head and look down at the crater. I think I chose number 1 here.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Ooh, that's sad.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Right? Is that why everything is so bombed out? That explains all the war damage. Hold on. Coalition. I don't remember which one I chose on this. Let's try number 2.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There is a strange gleam in his eye.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job.
That's right.
Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence.
What do you think?
Thinking men
Okay.
have opinions on these things.
I think I
Present one.
chose number 3 last time. But I think I want to change it up. I remember he wasn't too happy about my choice. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake our head. This is probably the one he would most agree with, I would assume. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Gosh. I'm going to try number 2 this time.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned.
Oh, it kind of led to the same thing.
Or even if that damn clan Frisell had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Suzerain. This guy's such a strong accent. I love it. Who is Brazil?
Damn Frisell. He was the king we couldn't protect.
That's right. Okay, we'll skip past
He
this.
slouches as he says that. It
Okay.
makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Okay, this one too.
True king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it.
Number 3.
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
I remember that line.
We took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
8%. I think this is what cost me last time as I tried that. Okay, we're going to hold out the rifle here. I don't remember if I got XP for this or not.
4.46 caliber. This one's inoperable.
Oh, I did.
The bolt's
Very nice.
missing and the mechanism is jammed shut.
In the basement there. Sorry, I can't divulge.
Where did you find
What do you
her?
mean, fine? We're going to try number 3 this time.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
All right, thank you for your time and leave. Okay. Well, we got most of the same information as last time. I changed up a couple things. I was kind of curious. I'm going to get in the habit of hitting that quick save. Is there a button? If somebody wants to let me know, if I remember, I'll check the menu later. But if there's a button for a quick save, that'd be awesome. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Okay, wow. I feel like it's been forever since we've been back here. Is it full of people? We got people. This dude is still sleeping over here. Oh, somebody karaoke. But I don't have any music or anything yet. Let's talk to this guy. I'm back.
Can I help you?
Here's your trash key.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for.
I found the victim's clothes, just trash. Number 1.
How strange. I certainly didn't put them there.
Maybe you don't remember putting them there. Maybe you were sleepwalking or in a fugue state. Could someone on your staff have put them in there? Who else has a key to the trash container? Let's go with number... Let's do number 3.
The trash collection service? CS
Oh, we've
Municipal.
asked that before, haven't we?
I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Like I puts that little thread.
Thank you anyway.
Maybe you... Oh, we're definitely going number 1 now.
I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
He's right there. Get someone of your staff and put him in there.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene.
Thanks. Let's talk about something else.
Yes?
I need a drink. I saw another thing at the whirling. Okay, let's see what we get with number 3.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's something else I wanted to ask.
Yes?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about this drink. I don't know if this is actually a bad thing if I do this. I'm nervous about that one. We'll leave. I know I have technically a quest that says to get a drink, but I'm really nervous about that one. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person and you'll know who tampered with the scene. It may take a while. Okay, good to know. Oh, I can't talk to you? Can I talk to any... Oh, none of these people are highlighting. This guy is, though. Then we can talk to you. We'll go into that room up there next. It's all about money, you know? Oh, that's it? Oh, that's not very productive. Okay, what we got in here? The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. Ooh, something up high here. An aroma of spices, alcohol, and tomato hangs in the air. Oh yeah, baby. 115.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec.
I have no clue what either of those mean.
Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Quebec. Please. It's not funny.
Oh, it's like putting a big red button right in front of me. Gorace, I have some questions for you. Mr. Quebec, I'm here on official police, but number one, obviously.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You've got some impressive pots there. I don't think I need to say anything else. Stay masculine. We're going number one.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't even see any pots hanging up here. Interesting. That's it?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Okay. Fine. Ooh, there's another door.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Interesting. Touch the door. Tried to push on the door. I wonder where this door leads. I'll be back. Mark my words. Number one.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
Try to push it.
The door does not budge.
I wonder where it goes.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
I'm drawn to its cobalt blue. It's part of the Whirling in Rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know. Out of duty, we may find something pertinent to the investigation. You're right, it's not important. Let's go. Number one.
It is quite pretty. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation.
Yes, a mini side investigation. Know the doors of mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Number two.
Hardly. Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Oh, God. I'm coming back to you, buddy. Tell me about your door.
Can I help you?
Oh, maybe this one here.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
He shrugs. Do you know what's behind it? Do you have ... Okay, then, never mind. Number one.
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been
What?
wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
You have a door to a business that you own and you don't care what's on the other side of it? Unless it's another business that he's not a part of. Maybe that's what he's trying to imply here.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
I agree.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
I like junk and dust. He runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
No. I think you'd like to know what's back there. Let him get to pretend he's indifferent. Number one.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so Good luck with that.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. I guess that's it here. We got a little side mission. Find a way into the secret passage. Oh, man, I gotta find a way to get my morale back. I think sleeping is supposed to do that, isn't it? Can I go in here? What is this? Oh, is there another door on this? Oh, 50 cent. I'll take the 50 cent. Well, that's a bit disappointing. I thought there was going to be more going on here. Can't talk to these guys. See if anything's changed up here. I want to see what happens if I go to the bed. See if it gives me the opportunity to sleep. You can hear the music. Oh, we don't have the key. Well, we gotta find some place to sleep. Kim, can I bunk at your place? Okay, here. Nope. Look, there's hot water running in here. We left the water running.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Okay, nothing new there either. Okay, well, I guess we're summer door closed for winter. Oh, okay. The way this guy's standing here, I am amazed I can't talk to him. All right, let's see if she has anything new to say. If not, we will step out.
Hello again, sweetie.
I don't see anything there. Now, I did have somebody clarify that just because a text is, darkened, it means I've clicked it before, but there may still be more information, kind of like what we just did there with the bartender, the manager guy. I clicked on a menu, but we had new information, and so when we went into the darkened text, it did have one that was lit up. So, thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. They're still here. They got nothing better to do than just sit here and throw rocks, huh? See what else is clickable. Ooh. Yes. Oh, I needed that. I needed that so bad. Okay, let's see if we can get in here.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Oh, I gotta raise perception. Okay, apparently I've tried that one. Ooh, we got some more stuff back here. Can I go back here? Wait, that's all the way around the building? Okay, we'll hold off on that here for a minute. There was something I could do in the trash, but it's a low
The smell of
roll.
rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
There it is. I don't remember which one it
You
was.
see, you've done this before. The
Used
movements
to
are
what?
recorded in your
Dumpster
inbox.
diving?
The methodology,
never mind.
no. Searching for evidence in a box
Dive
falls into
further.
pieces in your hand. Not much to see here in it. There's nothing more of interest in this sludge
Huh.
of peels and meat.
I could have
byproduct.
swore.
Try the carton or those stinking rags. You see, you've done this before. A box
Yeah.
falls into pieces. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Boom. Maybe it was a different. I thought the map showed I had something with this trash that was lit up and available for another. Oh, come on. Why won't you just... There's no faster way to scroll down than slow little mouse wheel thing? Well, I got a lot of options here. Trash container. I don't know which trash container it is. I thought this is the one. Interfacing, challenging. These are all impossible. Challenging is probably my easiest possible. Tell you what. Do I got anything that increases my interfacing? No, I got on what increases my interfacing. I don't think it's been 8 hours yet, so I can't... Oop. Oop, go back. The book is titled Man from... Heldmaya? Heldmal? I don't remember how it's pronounced. I don't remember how he was pronouncing that word. Okay, we got another... I don't know, did I click on this one?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and pull the handle while looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom in if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty?
Well, we're going for it.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal.
Pull the handle and look inside.
The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
Turn the knob to focus.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible, a half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature.
Oh.
It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Okay. This is the one that Kuno's messed with, right?
Operated viewer is facing.
Man, it's getting dark. Okay, I did see that, was it Joyce? I think I saw she was listed on my quest list. So we can go back and maybe talk to her now. Maybe maybe we can sleep on her boat. That would be nice.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Terminal B, okay.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL,
Ooh.
and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Ravachol through the terminal, and you want us to investigate. Move on. Number one.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
Ooh, okay. So they're not producing it, but they're in on it there. Probably those two main guys that she was talking about earlier.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
What if the guy that's in the tree was lynched either because he found out about the trafficking? Maybe he found, who was involved in that or whatever, and he was going to rat him out. Or maybe he was in on it and then tried to get out. And they were like, we can't have you tell anybody about this. I wonder if it's not necessarily the union strike is the cause of the lynching, but more of what is going on with this. I could totally see that being a possibility. The lorries, am I going to need bolt cutters for this? We'll start with number one.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Ah. She gives you a knowing look.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
She came right out with it. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier? It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it? What proof do you have that the Union is involved? Okay, I've made up my mind about the smuggling investigation. Proceed. Actually, let's discuss something else. Part of me is like, this feels like something where I may not get to ask them all. Let's start with number 2.
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries.
Oh.
However,
She pauses, looking to the sea.
this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, he'll definitely understand. Number 1.
We did. On more than one occasion.
Oh,
Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
oh, so more people know about this.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
What proof do you have?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
Oh, they're using the drug money to pay for the strike to keep going.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men.
Right?
The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
Yeah, I would totally agree. So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients or drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
Okay, I've made up my mind.
Yes?
We will take this case, probe the drivers, see what it yields, except, well, we are absolutely taking the case.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least.
Oh, thank
You
goodness.
should have the time you need.
I was nervous because I'm like, man, this day's like just about over. I don't know, there's like a time limit or something on that.
In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Got some more questions about reality.
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
That's gone up by 1. I started with the first one. What times are these? What is this acute encephalopathy? I don't know. What are you? What is the... I want to know about number 6.
A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing. Am I really that awkward? I meant, what is this place? Number 1.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
Are you saying I'm ruined? What, really? I'm going number 2.
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I meant, what is this place here? Let me ask you something else. Number 1.
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
Can you Can you get them to rent me a place to sleep for the night?
Or two.
Or two? Oh, because the boat's so big. Yeah, I get it.
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After, les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old.
She looks up at the crumbling facade.
This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in them?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off.
Ooh,
Splat, splat.
forgot all about her. From a dilapidated balcony, Cindy the Skull gives Joyce the evil eye, her red paintbrush held to her throat.
Wonderful.
What is that? Point to Cindy's skull.
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes. No, I meant something basic about reality. Number 1.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
Infraculture?
Yes. You and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags. She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Okay, now explain the same thing, but to a child. I understand it. Oh, we gotta go number 1.
Young people who dye their hair funny colours and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
Yeah, she's getting a lot more generic with the terminology now.
All right. What next?
Okay, man, it is getting so late. It's not 10 o'clock yet, though, and I'm almost certain I remember it saying something about 10 o'clock. What we got popped up here? The Jam Mystery. Investigate the drivers about the smuggling. Okay. Let's go to number 2.
These are unimportant times, Detective.
She puts her finger to her
You and I were
lips.
born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
Her eyes light up. There's a flash of teeth. What's the big time?
The revolution.
Ah, and what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next, who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Who got shot in the head? Who got the mineral rights? When was this kerfuffle? That's enough about the times. I'm assuming I'm going to get to ask all these. We're going to start with number 1.
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution.
Whoa.
But the communists, they all got shot in the head. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
Wow. Did the communists and anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Truly a kerfuffle. That's a tragedy. Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head. I liked number 1. Number 3 seems kind of weird. We're going to go to number 1.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Kim chimed in on that one.
Yes, the Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head? On the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. Accounts differ.
Oh my goodness.
Unceremonious. Just as well, he wasn't actually the king. Just the king's nephew. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Smart king. Cowardly king. I loved that king. I don't care about kings. Tell me one more thing. I guess smart king?
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. what is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place.
Oh,
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
who got the mineral rights?
The Liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
Okay, and by liberals you mean... And how did the liberals win? Number one.
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement. Some were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
And this lady really does know a lot about the history of this place and what all is like going on, and all the different classes and everything. How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
One way to put it.
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there to surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Wait, you said the liberals already took everything. Who are the coalition? Number one.
The Liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground.
Oh.
The ocean, the laws, and the people.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, Messina, Oranje, and Sur-le-Clay. The armed centre of the world. They landed here and ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights, and not shooting people in the head.
I can get behind that.
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
Ah.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
We do seem to be drawn to the color blue, don't we? I wonder if that has any kind of connection to this. I don't think I'm a moralist, ma'am. Not just technically, practically. For a moment, there was hope. If always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then heck yes, I am. And also not. That's the neutral option. I guess number two.
A devout man of the centre. Hard to come by. It's good to have someone who takes a moderate approach to head shooting. In your line of work, I mean.
I would agree. I think our book said that we've shot... Was it shot 2 people? 3 people? I remember it was real low. Kim was talking about how we were in pretty good shape. When was this kerfuffle?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did Zarath do? Where did it spread from? We'll start with number 1.
It made people overthrow their governments.
Really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
It's awfully convenient timing, isn't it? Where did it spread from?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08, and the coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What came next?
Why? You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
Something tells you her life and yours are not that similar. Maybe it's because she has a boat and you have that necktie,
Yeah,
a pair of pants.
nothing wrong with that. That's funny. Our lives are very different from each other. What is the zone control? What happened in the rest of the world? I don't know if I'll get to ask both these, so we're going to start with number 2.
A city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, coloured plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
Wow.
51 minus 8 equals 43.
Wait, you're saying it's been like this for 43 years? It's been like this for how long exactly? Number 1.
Time flies.
What have you been doing all that time? That's it then. Another topic. Number 1.
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river levelled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
Were they?
No. It was a market mirage fueled by cocaine and quantitative easing.
Ooh.
The 40s dispelled it like a cold splash, an Isla-wide hangover, you might say. And here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Yes. Oh, I needed that skill point. I'll tell you why here in a second.
For her to be where she is, Wild Pines Group must have picked the right side.
Which side was Wild Pines Group on? What would you have done differently? That's enough. Number 4.
They picked the winning side. That's why they're here, and others are not.
They chose wisely. They got lucky. I'll go to number 1.
Perhaps it wouldn't have turned out that way had I been in charge.
Ooh.
I might have bet on the king and led the Pines to doom.
You would have sided with the king?
I would have sided with the cannons. If you'd seen the calibers of the things, you might have too. Perhaps it's better I was born when I was. 10 of the 14 Indo tribes got it wrong. Feld,
Wow.
Capri, Tricentennial. So I suppose I would have been in good company.
She narrows her eyes, turning her gaze to the future out of professional habit.
What would you have done differently?
Good question.
Ooh.
What would you have done differently?
Wow. I tell you what, this is a lot of information. I can see why they would be like, come back and ask more later. But it's like, this is the kind of stuff I need to know so I can hopefully make better. Well, when I get stuck with a list of questions like this, possible answers, I might be able to make a more justified answer out of the selection they give me. So it's good to know how much of it I'll remember. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully during editing, I'll pick back up on some of it. I asked you, who are you in all of this? I would have sought a medical solution. Sounds like Zareth drove those people mad. I would have killed more. 400 million, if that's what it took. Oh my goodness. I would have positioned myself very precisely. I would have made it out with the mineral rights. I don't know what I would have done differently. I'm going to say number 2. I kind of feel like it's awfully convenient that was hitting when it did, which kind of like, I know she said it kind of like sparked the Revolution War and all that kind of stuff that took place, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going number 2.
So a quarter of humanity simply lost their minds. And how would you stop a prion, a complex folding protein, unlife, with a technology 50 years ago?
With some hygiene, modest social care, and perhaps a little research program. Liquidate the rabid, prion-infested dogs who want to kill everyone with cleansing artillery fire. Ooh, I don't like that one. With privatized healthcare and work ethic that does not turn your brain into sponge tissue. Okay, maybe it's impossible. What happened had to happen and always will. I'm going to say, I mean, the fact that the research program is on here, I like. Because, I mean, what if it comes back? What if it comes back? I don't know. Did they find a cure for it? I know she said that they, like, it almost sounds like they separated this place and it kind of killed itself out. But who's to say it couldn't come back? And if they haven't come up with a cure yet, they're going to need it sooner or later, right? I'm thinking 1 or 3, but I'm leaning towards 1, so we're going to go with that one.
Good hygiene. Really. A very moderate solution to an extreme problem. It's those sort of half measures that doomed the authorities in Grad.
She didn't pick up on the little research. I would have a research team too.
When they failed to step up, Marzorf and his party stepped in. In this particular case, maybe a more robust state response might have been appropriate.
Opinions expressed here do not reflect the official position of the RCM.
And what is your official position,
Yeah, Kim, let's hear you.
My position, ma'am? My parents got ripped to shreds in the revolution. I would have gone the same way. I was saved by being 2 years old. That's my position. The abattoir.
Ooh.
Understandable.
That's enough about the times.
They are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not so fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
Okay, I want to know what you are. I was actually just about to back out and be like, well, I can't choose the other ones yet, but I guess we're going a little further.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
What are you? Or say nothing. We're going to say number 2.
I am the vilest of the vile.
Ooh.
A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants. I am an ultra.
She raises the corner of her mouth, smirking, revealing a canine.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Wait, what's an ultra? I don't exactly remember. Dios mioi? Mio? I don't know. Draw across. A liberal. Cool. I liberate pretty hard myself. Not sure what he's insinuating there. I don't understand. What's so vile about that? I'm going number 3.
No, not like me. I am the nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp who pushed the king under a shitwagon and betrayed the revolution.
Ooh.
Are you liberated enough to offer up your home on a plate for financial colonists? No, I think not. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, do you find me frightening?
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and self-satire. Decades of guilt and pride.
You're a monster. I forgive you, but only because you're charming. I don't care. We're gonna go with, I want to give a good answer here. Something encouraging, because I'm wondering if that might increase my odds for those other ones that I still need to roll for. It's tempting to say monster, but I'll say I'll forgive you.
I do hope so. I do hope we're able to remain collegial despite it all. Tell me, when you look in the mirror, do you not see a monster staring back at you? When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something different? That settles that. Number 1.
With due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinaise a monument to the efficacy of its artillery, I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake.
She realizes her small, cold fists are clenched. She loosens them.
Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isola down rather than let them have it.
Oh, wow.
Dark orange flames reflect in her green eyes. An oil fire on the ocean.
You're a smart woman. You're a patriot? You have daughters? I guess we'll start with number 1.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You're no dummy yourself.
So am I. No or intellectual vanity will be my undoing. We're going number 2.
And the crown on your head as you lay in the casket.
You're a patriot?
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Seditious talk, man.
Lieutenant puts down his notes and gives her a look. You have daughters.
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother and a wife. Now, shall we return to reality?
That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know. Anything? Of course, Detective.
Okay. Wow, she has so much information. Oh, and we got...
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for my damages yet.
You should take care of that, then.
I think I have the money now. This is money, right? Show him the royale.
I'll also take a room at the Whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
But I don't have... Wasn't it like 300 I needed? I don't remember how much I owed. Oh, before I forget. So, we knocked a couple more of these off the list, which is nice. Okay, so not here. I want to go in here. No. Here. Okay, I think I was told I can use spell points. Spell points. Skill points. To get more of these. Unlock. Confirm. Yes. And then I was also told this is a really good one to get. So we're going to internalize that one. Oh, yes. I'm so happy I managed to work my way up to another point. Okay, so nothing really clicked through here. I'm going to keep tapping the... You know what? I got an extra morale at the moment. Should I take a shot at this?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Oh no, not at that low of a roll. I don't think so. Okay. One thing I'm hoping is that sleeping like restores my morale. What's the noise I'm hearing? Oh. Nothing clickable through here. I feel like I was hearing what sounded like a bunch of vehicles. Okay. Let's see if we'll be allowed to stay at night. Maybe I'll get a discount. Anybody new?
Can
Hopefully.
I help you?
Let's see. Saw another thing.
Great. I love those.
No, this isn't. Well, how do I get a night?
Yes.
Anything else? Oh, about the money,
Yes.
maybe.
Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
Oh, it's 130. Wow. Okay, slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. We'll go number 3 on this one.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Very nice. I think I just got another skill point, too.
I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. all the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m.
Oh,
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I gotta get some money.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
I don't think so. Wow. Find money for rent. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this each night. Wow. I'm so glad I had enough money to pay for that. That's super cool. Now, did it say that I unlocked another one? Oh. I thought it popped up saying that I unlocked another one. I think I did get another point, though. Someone told me that usually trying to put these on is a better investment than just leveling individual skills, so we're kind of gonna go with that. There we go. Okay, what happened over here? Anything in particular? No, it's probably, that's where it was probably just telling me I got another point. Okay. Oh, I had a thought.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What? Wait, there are capo types? Oh, cop types. Okay.
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop. Some kind of weapon cop? Sorry cop. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. I was kind of hoping I'm the superstar cop. Oh man, number 1 or number 4, man? Number 4.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're
Cool cop.
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Won't the other capo types be jealous? I'm sorry, opt in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind. They should be sorry. I don't really know which one to choose. I mean, I don't want to be a jerk cop. Let's try number 1.
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Oh, nice. Is it because I apologized to him? I wonder if that's what kind of tipped the scales on this. You know, I'm actually not sorry. I changed my mind. Okay, we'll opt in. Since it sounds like I can maybe have more than one, we'll go with that.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
That'd be nice.
That won't happen.
He shut that down real quick, didn't he? Rigorous self-critique. You're one sorry piece of crap. A cop penitent. A flagrant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of the feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazavian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be cursed sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Well, I don't know. Maybe going that route's not a bad idea if I'm hoping to maybe patch things back up with my wife and stuff. Assuming I'm married. I think our character's married. Okay, well. Yes, we're going up, going to bed. So is this going to be Kim's room right there?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
All right, let's go. Well, that's kind of cool. Get to do a little recap with him.
The air outside
Nightly routine.
is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
He lights a cigarette. I didn't know you smoked, Kim. How do you think today went? So what are our powers exactly? The RCM. Say nothing, just look into the night. Number 1.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How do you get so cool, Kim? Well, I mean, smoking may be better for him than drinking, because at least he's not going to, like, lose control of himself, right? We're going to go number 2, though.
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
He flicks the ash.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have one for me? I want to see what happens.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
I see. So it's a way to help keep him in control. Very nice. Right then, the debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
I would agree. How do you think it went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene.
That's true. You know, I was thinking about it. We might go over there and try taking a shot at it if it'll still give me that option. It's all part of the plan, starting from the outside and working back towards the scene of the crime. I'm sorry I couldn't do more today. I'm just not very good cop, am I? Say nothing. Number 1.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
He purses his lips.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yes, it's part of the Jamrock Shuffle. I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to try to keep up. I'm training for a long-distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in the Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant. Oh, man. I thought about going with number 3, but I don't know about the charity part of it. Let's go with number 2.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age.
Well,
And
thanks.
in those hills.
He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on the cigarette.
Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles suddenly. So, what are our powers?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more? Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Number 1.
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of these people slapping these kind of fines on it, they wouldn't know what to do. Number 2.
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
I'm sure. Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can we be sure the arrestee will show up? I see, and if someone resists, number 1.
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see. And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary.
Ooh.
And strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, what happens to people we convict? And who makes all these rules? The coalition government? Number 1.
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
He taps his coat pocket, where he keeps his notes. Oh. Who makes the rules?
Yes, the international community's mission in Ravachol, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Ravachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens. Let's say it was the coalition. I mean, I doubt it was the citizens, even though they would probably prefer to feel like we were on their side. Yeah, I want to go with number one.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The Moralition, what is that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe them? I really don't know. That's how bad it is here. Point to your head. Number two.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do you believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolores.
Oh,
They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
True.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Who is Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Oh, Joyce. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on the moral intern.
Do you?
Arches his brow, then pulls on a cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there, point to the city. We need them here, giving us the right to police Ravachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest Bagorist organization protecting Bagorist rights. Mutter silently, immigrants, liberals, men are turning into women. Or 5, on second thought, I don't have one. I kind of like number 1.
In fact, we would need them even if you didn't think that way. We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Right. Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Yeah, vigilantes sound bad. Maybe we should make one. Number 1. Wait a minute. Maybe we should make our own law. No. Number 1.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
I doubt you do. Say nothing, just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the Extrian monument cutting into the night sky.
It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope investigation will help improve the situation here. At least do some good. We won't change anything. Number 1.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thanks for this, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
End.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez.
You must be mistaken. I'm a real radical. That's me, Mr. Reasonable. Someone's got to keep it sane around here. This is because I keep saying none of the above. We're going number 2.
The air suddenly feels calmer, more transparent in a strangely tender way. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conscience.
First, where is the Kingdom of Conscience? No more talk. Sign me up for a passport. No, I'm too fiery for this water cooler idea. I'm trying to develop more extreme and interesting opinions. I kind of like this one. We're going for it.
I knew we could trust you. Remember, real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, we are all going to be so much happier.
We got another one? Yep. Okay. Well, I'm out of points. The smell of sea makes you dizzy. Okay, well, I think this is where I'm going to end it for this episode. Obviously, at the beginning of the next one, we'll go in here. I assume we sleep for the night. And then we get a whole nother day to go out and continue this crazy journey. But I'm excited to see what else is going to happen on the next day. Until next time, continue to be safe out there, buddy. I'll see you on the next one.